Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Roomba of Thought. It's been a little 2 hours since we finished the 48-hour stream, so my brain isn't fully braining, but let's just get to it before my brain just fully stops functioning. Hello everyone.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello.
Hello, my brain's still non-fully functional, even though I've slept a normal amount of hours this past 2 days.
Probably about how Twitch decides to throw 5 ads at my face. Sure.
Oh, the ad break just finished. Oops, my bad.
Yep. For me,
Anyway.
it was 5 ads in a row.
Well, if you subscribed, that wouldn't happen. This is a joke.
Shut up.
Like and subscribe, or else.
Or you perish.
Anyway.
Hello, you two. How has your week been?
That's been good. Hold on, Jim. I'm gonna send you this dumbass Photoshop I found in a memes channel.
That's a start. That's a start. What
Somewhat
the hell? Why does it have the Type R from the Hondas?
I don't know.
What the fuck? What? Huh?
What?
What the hell is even there?
What it is, chat, is
Hold on, wait.
the hull of a French FT-17 World War I tank with the Type R logo from Hondas, I guess, on the side of the track, and then a scaled down Phalanx Sea-Wiz turret photoshopped in place of the turret.
What is this disgrace? What have they done to the poor tank? It hurts my eyes to see.
You don't feel no good.
Could be the Russian turrets that end up as satellites.
What?
I'm joking. They don't go that high.
I was about to say the fuck you on about, hello?
But that's the meme. That's the meme.
That is a meme.
That's the meme. So this is the Houston. There seems to be a Russian satellite getting close to the ISS. Say again, how do you know it's Russian? It's from the army.
Anyway.
So not very eventful for both. How about you, me? How was your week?
I finally got a single tentative job offer. Granted, it's from the backup job, but I'll be honest, isn't the one I really want to do. But hey, it's been a couple months. I need to get something.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like I'm never gonna get something.
Well, it's also applied to government positions, which means everything moves at the speed of the government.
Ooh. Anyway, meanwhile, I'm just gonna be here farming my oil.
Oil.
Oh no, I said the O word. The Americans are coming. Oh no.
Oh no.
Also, while I was,
over there.
I think Meeps lost it. I think he's finally lost it. So, what has happened?
I don't know if either of you got that joke.
No, sadly, I did not.
No, that was the World War I era American song over there. It's basically just America singing, yeah, Europe, you fucked up. We're coming over there, and we're not coming home till we fix your shit.
Yeah, World One ended.
Yeah, it's basically, honestly, unironically, one of the best March to War songs that I've ever, and I'm understanding that because it's America, but it's the simultaneously intimidating to your enemy and good for your allies. Like, yeah, we're coming over, so beware everyone, we're coming over, and we're gonna be over there until it's done. We're not backing out of this.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Send the word over there. We're coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there.
But yeah.
Anyway,
Meep just marching.
I feel like we should start off a bit lighthearted, no?
I mean, I feel like I've already started kind of lighthearted. I don't really know how to do this. Again, my brain isn't fully recovered from what I've just done.
Well, talk about how it was for you personally as well, if you can.
I don't think I can though.
Experience.
Can we just leave that for later on? My brain still needs to recover from.
Your brain still needs to play the Windows XP boot up sound.
Because it's not that it was a 48-hour stream. No, it was a 50+ hour stream. Between the resets, between everything, between setting up the car for each one of the 2 races. It was like 51 hours of streaming non-stop. Yeah, I went to sleep, but even
why?
then, because people did the challenge for July. The people wanted in, no one showed up, which is the saddest part.
I was there for at least part of it. At least I had the stream open.
Oh, Cardi was DMing me. Also, I opened 2 sets of Pokemon cards on stream between the 2 races.
Nice.
I got some notable cards. I got a reverse Litten. I got a holographic Whimsicott. I got a reverse holographic Iron Hands. I got a reverse Scyther, and I got a Scizor EX. The funniest part is the Scyther and the Scizor EX were one after the other.
Nice.
So it was Ping and Pang.
Oh.
So yeah, what is in the idea box that we can talk about?
Let's take a look.
So, I feel like a good thing we can start with is something from last week that we didn't really have information on, but now I actually looked into it properly. So we're going back to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
We are going back to the Olympics. Where is it so I can check it off in the idea?
Oh, you know the boxer, the girl boxer, the Algerian girl boxer. She's suing people because of the harassing online.
I'm not surprised.
Honestly, understandable. You go, girl.
The quote unquote drama over the Algerian boxer at the Olympics because Twitter doesn't know what a fucking woman looks like.
No, it's not that they don't know how a woman looks like. It's that they don't understand that a woman doesn't need to look effeminated to be a woman.
Yeah, exactly. It's so the start of all this was in one of her matches. It was matched up against the boxer from Italy.
Yep.
And then because it's boxing, you know,
She
punched her in
punched.
the face. And then the Italian boxer immediately bowed out of the ring crying and went crying that, oh, I've never been punched so hard in my life. No shit! You're going up against an Olympic boxer. And you're complaining about being punched really hard.
And then the worst part, Twitter was like, must be a trans woman or a man. It's like, no. Even her father, the Algerian boxer's father, was like, bitch.
I like to remind everyone as well. She's from Algeria. It is not allowed to be trans in Algeria.
The more you know.
Algeria is not going to send a trans person to represent them at the Olympics. Okay? No. It's like, it's like, oh, it's just so much of stuff is like, people like, ooh, they are an Olympic athlete. Of course they don't look quote unquote normal. They are an Olympic athlete. Like, all Olympic athletes are like top 0.01% of the population. They're not gonna be normal. Alright? It's just, so much just Twitter being fucking Twitter and wee. And people not bothering to do any research and just like looking up like someone said this on Twitter, so it must be true.
Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back. See? Boy,
It's just dumb and
I'll be
like
right back. You two keep talking.
not even argue. It shouldn't even be like the most objectable thing involving people who are at the Olympics. Like,
Yeah.
well, didn't the Dutch send like an actual pedophile or something?
I'm pretty sure that happened, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, if anything, that should be what people are complaining about. But no, it's Twitter, so they don't care.
Because of course. You know, it's Twitter, of course.
It's and then some of the memes would be like, women need to be strong and independent, not too strong and independent, or else J.K. Rowling will call them a man on Twitter.
It's just dumb. And I believe it's also found out as to why she punched hard, right?
Because she's an Olympic boxer.
Yeah, but there was another reason I believe that was discovered.
I know there was a lot of rumors about, oh, but maybe it's the chromosomes, but still woman, blah blah blah, more testosterone or whatever, blah blah blah. It's like, they're an Olympic athlete. Even if any of that is true, they are still a woman at the Olympics in a sport built around punching people. And this whole controversy is that they punch good.
Yeah. It's really stupid.
The other option is the Italians are wimps, and they are known for changing sides when the going gets tough, so. That is like the Italy meme, so. That and the hands. The hand gestures with the pasta.
Yeah.
It's just people being fucking assholes for no good reason. Another Olympic fact to kind of fill the time. This is a original Olympic fact. There was, I saw a thing talking about it, but I forget the name of the athlete. But this was a original ancient Greek Olympics where there was the ancient Greek equivalent of boxing, which was very different. There was a competitor who won while dead.
One
Like
dead.
they'd been punched so hard they fucking died. However, their opponent, who was feeling certified not great, surrendered the match, not realizing his opponent was dead.
Oof. That's a yikes.
Then let's see what else has there been related to the Olympics. Then there's all this stuff with the fucking people swimming in the river in Paris.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too. Apparently they spent a lot of money and it was still causing people to fall sick.
Yeah, because like half the Parisian sewers still empty into that river. Pretty sure it's been illegal to swim in that river for like 100 years. Alright? And they still thought it'd be a good idea. Then again, they probably... I don't know if it would have saved them any money to do it that way compared to just building an Olympic stadium, because Olympic stadiums are expensive as shit. But...
Still.
You know, if there was any city in the world that could, like, actually probably use an Olympic-sized pool facility, it would be Paris. I mean, seeing as they can't exactly use their river, that'd be a good way to get a big public pool.
Yeah.
I'd say they could probably maintain it, but I saw another thing where apparently they've been having some trouble recently with the maintenance of the Eiffel Tower. Apparently the Eiffel Tower is pretty behind on maintenance. Which, you know, not great. It's only like the single most iconic building in the world. I mean, well, I'm not wrong, right? The Eiffel Tower is like the most iconic building in the world. Can you think of anything that would be more? I can't think of anything that'd be more iconic than the Eiffel Tower. A building. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Alright. There is a good one. We don't actually have very much in the idea box for this week's chat, but we do have one particularly large topic, but we'll get to that. Let's see if I can find a good source. Oh, that's even funnier. I'm gonna need the fucking pictures of this thing because it is awful.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's a different one.
I can hear you cringe.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's never fun.
I'm gonna wait for Jimmy to get back though.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say a chat. This is gonna be something that involves a Cybertruck. A Tesla Cybertruck. A damn ass wank panzer. Stupid ass thing. I hate it. We all hate it here.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's gonna be a scorcher for me.
Fine. What's the temperature gonna be?
Of course it's going to be in Celsius. 35.
Pretty sure that's pretty high.
Yes. It's tropical, damn it.
I mean, for your latitude, that's pretty warm. It's only 95 Fahrenheit. It's not too bad. Warm, but it's not too bad.
That's 10 degrees over the human temperature body of 25. So, no, that's definitely on the tropical side of things.
Yeah, it's warm.
Tropical is what I call it. Oh, you're doing nothing when it's tropical. You still become a sweat ball.
true. Europe isn't known for its ability to deal with heat. Because Europe doesn't air condition.
Yeah, but in general, I think whenever it's summer and it's just really hot, or you're doing absolutely nothing, you just still become the amount of sweating you do is just way too much to my liking. Sounds like a me
Global
problem, sure,
warming!
but come on.
Global warming, god damn it.
Mhm.
Curse you, General Motors Corporation. Even though this was not just your fault, but still.
Well, now it's silent.
Yeah, don't really know what to talk about to just kind of fill the silence while waiting for Jimmy. So,
Hmm. This is gonna be the most awkward of awkward silences, I think.
I don't know. I mean,
Hmm.
Okay. I'm back. Hello. What happened?
welcome back.
What were you?
Not too much. We mostly just finished up the Olympics.
Did the Olympics finish? Or are they still
I don't
going?
know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. And
I think they're ending tonight.
I think China has the most. Well, USA has the most medals, but China has the most gold medals. I think it's like a difference of 1. Oh. My goodness, I left for the outside for a moment, and
Bolt informed me it's gonna be rather warm tomorrow for him.
how much are we talking about, Bolt?
35.
It's currently 34 right now, and it's not even the hottest part. But yeah, that's it's slightly warm.
It's mid to low 90s. It's warm, but it's
Well,
not
37
terrible.
37 is 100. 35, it's mid to high 90s.
Yeah, that's 95. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely quite warm.
Oh yeah, it's literally
Don't
95.
hot, but yeah. It's
Yeah, but it's also like it's super humid here.
yeah, and you don't have air conditioning, do you?
It's broken.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Humidity?
Jimmy, I have new images you're gonna need to put up on the stream for the next topic.
Okay.
Which is some guy who is apparently a content creator, according to the article I found, who's been banned from Twitch at least 7 times, has gifted Donald Trump a Cybertruck. Mr. Aiden Ross has gifted Donald Trump a Cybertruck with a MAGA wrap and the flag and the picture of Trump after the assassination. And I'm just like, what is this?
Well, I think he hopes he dies in a car crash or something.
If only. So I pulled up an article on this.
I mean, gaping him a Cybertruck.
Donald Trump got a Tesla Cybertruck from a controversial influencer right after the former president said EVs will, quote, destroy the country. After interviewing Trump for a little over an hour, Aiden Ross led Trump outside of Mar-a-Lago to present the Cybertruck, which was adorned with the now iconic photo of a blooded Trump raising his fist after being shot, a flurry of American flags, and a red "Make America Great Again" logo wrapped at the front. Quote, "That's an Elon," Trump joked as he saw the car. "It's beautiful, it's incredible." So, to the surprise of no one, Trump has absolutely no sense of style. The gift came almost immediately after Trump went on a 4-minute rant about an electric vehicle mandate that will destroy the country.
That is kind of funny.
It's funny, but
yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it basically you got presented this ugly ass thing.
Yes.
Which somehow isn't the ugliest Trump wrapped Cybertruck I have seen.
What do you mean there's more?
So this, I found an image of it while looking for the gift Trump got. This is another Cybertruck with a Trump wrap that someone owns. The fucking Cybertrump. And it's somehow even worse.
We're so doomed. This is so doomed.
Oh no.
I'll just be on my corner breeding chillets. I don't want to think about it.
Look, all you need to know is that these are the stupid idiots who stan Elon Musk. They also stan Trump because they're stupid idiots. So, and Elon really likes to appeal to that crowd. So, hey, if they want to waste their $100,000 on that, actually that's just on the vehicle. It's even more to get it wrapped like that. Though I will say this at the very least, getting it wrapped like that will probably prevent it from rusting in direct sunlight.
Very random question. Can anyone give me names of long pasta? There's a noodle. Or
like
spaghetti.
Long pasta noodle?
Yes.
Using spaghetti?
I have not used spaghetti, but I don't want to use spaghetti.
Usually, at least in this part of the country, it's called angel hair.
Alright. New mount, angel hair, the chillet. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled
Anyway,
ad
yeah.
Trump things.
I have no idea who the fuck Aiden Ross is, but they're apparently the person who gifted this to him. The article, as I mentioned, said they've been banned for Twitch 7 times, so I feel like that's all we need to know.
Good. That's all we need to know. And so
Anyway. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, they hold on, Jimmy. Put one of the pictures of one of Trump's Cybertrucks on the stream,
Hold on,
so
wait,
people can see
will do.
just how bad this thing is.
I'll do the one with no one in it.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, doesn't know when to load in. That's how bad this is. It doesn't know when to load in.
Even OBS understands how bad it is.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. No, no, wait, hold on. Wait, no. I was just choosing the wrong image.
While Jimmy does that, we are gonna stay in Florida.
Huh?
We're staying in Florida for our next thing from the idea box.
Guys,
So-
hold on, wait. Before we go to Florida, look at them. Look at stream for a moment. Look at the noodles.
The noodles,
The EP noodles. They're so cute.
the EP. Yeah, they know walk, they sleep. But yeah. So we're staying in Florida because this Cybertruck thing happened in Florida. We're staying in Florida. So apparently recently,
Mm-hmm.
Florida had a hurricane, as it does, as it's been known to do.
It is Florida.
And the most notable thing I saw in the news about it is apparently someone, well, they were out wandering around, you know, as you do during a hurricane, near a beach, as you do, because Florida, happened upon a bunch of containers, which they reported to the police because they contained $1 million worth of cocaine.
Oh, brother! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh!
$1 million worth of cocaine just casually washed ashore in Florida.
A small loan of $1 million worth of cocaine!
Ugh.
Oh my god! Oh.
That's hilarious. Is just, oh my god.
That is so
That's
stupid.
really
I
all
love
have to
it.
say on it. That's really the only thing I have to say on that is that happened.
That is so stupid. I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go east, far east, past the Middle East. We're not talking about the Middle East. Going
No,
past
he's
the
not
Middle
yet.
East. We're going to a country most Americans could not locate on the map, Bangladesh.
I'm gonna be real. Not even I don't think I could even locate it myself.
Bangladesh is a country that borders India,
Oh wait, I think I know. Hold on, wait. I think
and
I know.
only India.
Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah, I think. Yeah, okay.
It is it holds the title, I'm pretty sure, of the most densely populated country that isn't a microstate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the state that that basically said, "Fuck you, India. We're gonna become our own country," and became their own country, right?
No.
No.
No. So Bangladesh, the history of Bangladesh, because this is important to this story, is Bangladesh was originally part of India during the British days. However, when Britain decolonized, they split the colony into two parts, India and Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Pakistan and there was East Pakistan. East Pakistan at some point decided they did not vibe with this arrangement, and since Pakistan at that point was a non-contiguous country, East Pakistan declared independence, fought a war of independence against Pakistan, and won and became Bangladesh.
Uh-huh.
So it was they told Pakistan they did not vibe with this and became their own country.
Oh, so it was with Pakistan, not India.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Pakistan and India, it's complicated. So, as part of what Bangladesh did originally, is they set aside a significant portion of government jobs for the veterans who fought in the War of Independence and their immediate descendants.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing to keep in mind is Bangladesh War of Independence was in 1971. Alright?
So around 30.
So 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Over 50 years ago. This system, at least was, and to an extent still is, still in place in the country. Though the big news has been due to significant student protests as of lately, they have ramped down the portion of government jobs reserved for the descendants of veterans of the war.
Uh-huh.
Which I must point out, before these protests, I'm pretty sure, it was still up near 50%.
Oh, that's a good bunch of jobs.
Yeah. for like and at this point it's like the grandchildren, great grandchildren of these people. All right. So people weren't happy about this. There was huge student protests in Bangladesh, like truly huge student protests. A lot of people got killed by police and military law enforcement. A few police officers got killed. And the big news from this week about it has been that the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, who was a person with questionable history in terms of being good democratic leader and all that, resigned their post. The Prime Minister resigned their post and fled the country.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. Which has so now they're trying to work out the governments and all that. And one of the things they have to tiptoe around is the military in Bangladesh is a quite significant faction.
Yes, they are.
And they have to tiptoe around that, especially since the protesters don't want anything involving any military-supported government to end up in power.
Uh-huh.
No. Kinda awkward.
And kinda, I think, is a way to name it, yeah.
So that's gonna be a developing story. I'm sure, so keep an eye out on your news apps, everyone.
If you have, news apps that you use.
Alright. Let's take a break from the Far East and talk about Jimmy's suggestion, nostalgic games that we love.
I'm not trying to remember why I said this. I think I said this because I was watching videos about Mario Galaxy. Yes,
I think so.
I was watching videos about Mario Galaxy, and I was like, what could be a good thing that we could talk about that isn't, the usual murder, crime, politics, war that we talk here in the Roomba of Thought. So, yeah. How about you two?
We're going to the faraway year of 2007.
Yes, Mr.
Talk about Super Mario Galaxy.
I mean, yes, no. I mean, you guys can talk about the games that you feel nostalgic about.
I would like to point out,
Yes.
Super Mario Galaxy came out the same year as Team Fortress 2.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn.
In 2007.
Yeah.
That's funny.
2007 had a lot of really good games.
Honestly, mid 2000s has some of the best games to come out in general.
True. There's
It's
Mystery
like,
Dungeon. Mystery
True.
Dungeon.
Was 2006.
Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
Well, Diamond and Pearl
2007
because it made
were
Platinum come out, but
Yeah.
Platinum came out.
no, Platinum was 2009.
Oh.
No, I said Diamond and Pearl came out in the year 2007, which is basically the open beta for Platinum.
Yeah, it's
True.
really what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, so I've always said this. I've said this a million times. I am a Gen 4 baby. I do not like Diamond and Pearl.
Platinum really is, I think, the biggest third game glow-up that the series ever had.
Yes. Yes.
I started
Literally,
with
yes.
Platinum myself, so.
I started with Diamond and Pearl. And it's just so much better of a game. There's no comparison. There's just no.
There's no contact.
If you want to play Gen 4, don't play the remakes. Don't play Diamond and Pearl. Just play Platinum. You'll be doing yourself a favor. Don't play the remakes. They're mid at best. They're too faithful to the original,
Fine.
except for the speed of the game.
Yeah.
And the fairy typing.
True.
They made Cynthia's team even more terrifying.
They made Cynthia's team
No, to
competitively
be fair,
viable.
that's probably more just for power creep than anything else.
No, I just think that they saw the memes of like, oh, Cynthia's scary, and they're like, oh, you know what?
They have to make
bet.
sure this lives up to their expectations.
Exactly, and then children didn't know how to beat her because
Oops.
you know.
Yeah, I decided to be competitive. Oops.
you know, you're not supposed to have a good competitive team for the game. You're supposed to have funny little creatures that you like. But I mean,
But
I
they're
guess
the champion, Jimmy.
they should be difficult, but not that fucking difficult. Where you have to rely on competitively single battling strategies. If I want to win the game
as
with
many full restores as you want, Jimmy.
True, but you don't even get that much money before Cynthia.
Sounds like broken here.
It smells like broken here, I know. I mean, I beat Cynthia with a strategy. I gave my Driftling fucking Tailwind, and I won because of that. And also because of the power of friendship.
You know what would be hilarious though, if they freaking remake the Johto game again. It's like you go to fight Red, and it's all like competitively viable Pokemon, and they're
Except
all
the Pikachu.
No, they like built the Pikachu like Pikachu's played in competitive or whatever as well.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like Pikachu's level 100,
bruh.
and they scale the team around that.
Oh yeah, even more level gaps in Johto. Woo!
To be fair, if they're gonna have an actual proper level 100 Pokemon in a fight, it'd be Red. It'd be the Red fight, because he is the super boss. The post-game super boss.
Him and Black and White Cynthia.
Black and White Cynthia just enter a random house, piano.
It's funnier because you everyone's like making the meme as if you're forced to fight her. You're not forced to fight her. You can just say no.
Yeah, it's just you enter the house,
piano,
around, exclamation mark, piano noise,
Vietnam flashbacks.
On the door. Monkey pounds on door.
Oh my god! But yeah, oh my god! What other great games came out in 2007? I think no, Brawl was. I'm pretty sure Brawl was 2008. Man, Brawl, what a fucking game! I love Brawl.
2007 games. Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty.
The original?
4. I think so.
Oh my god.
Call of Duty 4, BioShock.
Wow.
Halo 3, Portal, Team Fortress 2, The Witcher, God of War 2, Metroid Prime 3, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Oh my god. Okay. Really quick side tangent. The other day, Ryan was playing a fucking Chaos mod of The Complete Saga. That shit was whack. They included Among Us in the mod.
Command & Conquer 3, Mass Effect, Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Yo, Half-Life? When Half-Life 3? Never.
Remember, Half-Life counts as
Spider-Man 3, Guitar Hero 3. That doesn't count. It's an expansion. Super Paper Mario, The Orange Box.
Wait, what was the Orange Box again?
The Orange Box was a video game compilation consisting of Half-Life 2 expansion. It included Team Fortress 2, and I think Portal 2?
Yes.
One of those two.
Yeah,
Mario
Portal.
Party DS.
Yo, actually go to game.
Puzzle Quest.
Have you guys played Mario Party DS? Like, weird question, have you? It's such a funny game. It's like, all of the portable Mario Party DSs feel so weird, except DS, because Mario Party DS feels like an actual Mario Party game.
And the fact that they also play into the whole "you're tiny" is just so funny to me.
Yeah.
Just hop on a giant leaf and
wait,
slide
hold on.
down the arm rail.
Here we go. I found the Wikipedia page for. All right. Number 1 on the Wikipedia page: Wii Sports.
Oh shit! I thought Wii Sports was
when the Wii
2006.
came out. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Halo 3, Wii Play, Call of Duty 4, FIFA 08.
Oh, well, FIFA's duh.
Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Party 8.
Isn't Mario Party 8 the one with the meme with like jerking off the controller?
I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yes. Yes.
Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness.
Oh!
Mario Party DS.
Sorry, the feels.
Dragon Quest 4.
For the DS.
The Sims 2. Command & Conquer 3, Guitar Hero 3, Supreme Commander.
For sure, 2007 was the year that Need for Speed Pro Street came out.
Spider-Man 3, The Orange Box, Call of Duty 4, My Sims, Transformers the game. Oh
yeah.
no, that's that Michael Bay game. Don't care. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories.
Oh, I heard Vice City. I'm like, oh, and then nah.
Call of Duty 4. Assassin's Creed, Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters.
The fuck is that name? I'm sorry. What is the name?
What the fuck?
Are you not aware of the fact all the Ratchet and Clank titles have like an innuendo in them?
No.
That's apparently just a thing.
Maybe I have not played Ratchet and Clank. I did not grow up with a PS2.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas.
Oh,
The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Let's fucking go! Damn, Oblivion's from 2007?
Apparently.
Damn, 2000. Like I said, mid to late 2000s.
Super Paper Mario.
Mid to late 2000s had go to games, dude.
Yep.
WarioWare Smooth Moves.
Oh,
Metroid
shit.
Prime 3
yes,
Eruption.
I remember that one.
Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition.
Ah, yes.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2.
That's a very long name.
Pokemon Battle Revolution.
Yes!
Mario Strikers Charged.
Yes.
FIFA 08
Okay.
is the best-selling video games of 2007 in the UK.
I mean, yeah, it's in the UK. What do you expect?
The Simpsons game.
Oh, wait, which one? Just the Simpsons game? It's just
The
called
Simpsons game.
Oh.
New Super Mario Bros.
Ah, yes, new soup. We do like the soup over here. That is, unironically, the first two New Super Mario Bros. Games are great.
Need for Speed Pro Street.
I knew it!
Formula 1 Championship Edition. Spider-Man 3. Nintendogs, Labrador and Friends.
I love Nintendogs. Have you guys? I think I've asked this before.
Sonic Rush. Zoo Kite Tycoon DS.
Do you guys ever have Nintendogs on your DS when you were kids? That's unfortunate. I have.
The Sega Mega Drive Collection.
I have two. I got one from a friend, and then my original copy of fucking Dalmatian and Friends.
Forza Motorsport 2.
Honestly, unironically, some of those
Sonic
dogs would be
Rivals.
dead in real life if you know, because it's been 17 years since I've had that game.
I don't think. Oh, this is the best-selling games that I'm in. Okay, that explains why Twilight Princess is on here. Like, wait a minute, I don't think that's right.
I mean, could be
2006.
because no, but that probably is the GameCube one.
The GameCube was 2005.
Really, the Wii one was 2006.
Oh, I'm reading the Wikipedia blurb because I'm hovering over it. 2006 action-adventure game. Originally planned for it was originally planned for release in 2005. Okay. But was delayed. Best-selling video games. Alright. Game releases. Here we go.
We've all just shrunk in
WarioWare,
size.
Smooth Moves, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All.
Oh shit!
World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade.
What? Oh my god, I forgot the Burning Crusade was 2007. Yeah, no doubt, because the original WoW was
Battle
2005.
Stations Midway. Sonic the Hedgehog for the PS3. EU3.
So you mean Sonic 06?
I guess.
Yeah.
Europa Universalis 3. Diddy Kong Racing DS. Final
Yes.
Fantasy 4. 6 Advance.
We'll get to that game eventually on stream. We'll get to 6
We
Advance.
Play. Ghost Rider. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. I'm just scrolling through the list and looking. Metal Slug Anthology. Supreme Commander. Crackdown. Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Oh shit, that's
for
a
the
good
Wii.
game.
Peggle. For the
Wait,
Wii.
why does that sound familiar to me, Peggle?
Peggle's one of the classic
Peggle.
PopCap games before they got bought out by Electronic Arts.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Peggle is one of the classic PopCat games before they got bought out by Electronic Arts.
Ah.
The makers of the original Plants vs. Zombies.
Ah.
Dance Dance
You're the
Revolution
unicorn. Does that
Universe.
ring any bells? Jimmy?
What?
Bjorn the Unicorn. Does that ring any bells?
No.
Damn.
Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection.
Damn.
Wario Master of Disguise.
Honestly, okay, now that you mentioned that game, I've heard so much bad shit about Wario Master of Disguise, and ironically, I love that game.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. Uno Freefall. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters again. Call of Duty Roads to Victory. God of War 2.
Jeez. It's like hit. I don't think I've heard like any big miss from that list.
Well, I'm not reading out all of them. I'm just reading out like the big names. There's some like random ones as well.
Oh, okay.
Like the Drake and Josh game. Silent Hunter 4, Wolves of the Pacific. Armored Core 4. Cooking Mama Cook-Off. Earth Defense Force 2017.
Wait, didn't Russian Batcher make a video on one of those? Oh, the EDF.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z, Haruku Densetsu.
Dragon Ball name game, honestly.
Stalker, Shadows of Chernobyl.
Oh
Medal
shit.
of Honor Vanguard.
Isn't-
Virtual Tennis 3. Elder Scroll 4, Shivering Isles. Disney's Meet the Robinsons. Metal Slug Anthology. Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales.
Oh, isn't
Guitar
that...
Hero 2.
Isn't Chocobo Tales like the Mystery Dungeon style games? Or am I...
No,
Super
I
Paper
can.
Mario.
Jimmy, I can tell right now, no, because then it would literally be called Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, North America.
I should know because I have Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody on my Switch.
Bionicle Heroes. Mimic would like that. Fast and the Furious. Lord of the Rings Online. Legend of the Dragon, Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Calling All Cars. Resident Evil 4. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Forza Motorsport 2, Mario Party 8, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Halo 2 for Windows Vista.
Huh?
Specifically Windows Vista.
Wait,
what
hold
the
on.
fuck?
Vista was still a thing?
Apparently.
The fuck? I thought, Windows 7 would be already there. Okay, good.
B17, Fortress in the Sky. Windows 4, Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. Transformers Autobots.
I've heard that unironically out of the original versions, I've heard like the Wii is the best one. The Wii or the GameCube one.
Pokemon Battle Revolution.
Yeah!
Final Fantasy Anniversary Edition. Ratatouille the game.
Hell yeah. We love the rat. Oh shit! A rat!
Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
The
hear
1991 version released on the XBLA, whatever the hell that is. Xbox Live Arcade. Bomberman Live. Deal or No Deal. Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword. Deal or No Deal. NASCAR 08. Final Fantasy 2 for the PSP. Wing Commander Arena. Mario Strikers Charged. Mega Man Star Force. Tomb Raider Anniversary. Persona 3. BioShock.
I was not expecting BioShock to be that old.
Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms.
I love how this went from, games that made us feel nostalgic to list of games from 2007.
Yeah.
The fifth one will surprise you.
DK Jungle Climber. Creatively titled Dirt.
I think that's Colin McRae?
Dirt for the PS3 is a racing game developed by Codemaster.
Yeah, that is the rally game.
To be published before Colin McRae's death. Last
Yeah.
of the series to be published before Colin McRae's death.
Yep. That's what I thought.
OSU! Exclamation point.
Oh my god. Osu? Have you guys
Yeah.
seen the fucking memes of the
I've
Osu?
heard of it.
Me too.
Honestly, the biggest meme I've seen to it is apparently people use it to train to be better at Sniper in Team Fortress 2.
And that is
My
oddly,
Sims!
that is oddly specific.
Company of
Oddly.
Heroes Opposing Fronts. Jackass the Game. Halo 3.
Halo Reach. Wait, no, wrong one. Fuck.
Yeah, no, not yes. Hot Wheels Beat That the Game. For the PS2. I have the DS version of the game. That's actually a pretty good game. Hot Wheels Beat That for the Wii. The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.
Oh shit.
Geometry Wars Waves. The Legend of Spyro the Eternal Knight. Tetris Splash. Looney Tunes, Bounce and Bike Adrenaline. FIFA Soccer 08, Sega Rally Revo. Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. Now there's a classic.
Never heard of it.
That's the PSP version. I had that for the DS, which is apparently a completely different game from the PSP version. The DS version of that game is pretty good. Half-Life 2 for the Xbox 360. Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Portal, Team Fortress 2. The Orange Box.
So what did the orange box have?
The Orange
PS2,
Box.
Portal.
was Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, and Portal.
Cool. I'll never understand how Half-Life is ordered. It's so confusing. Makes no sense to me.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X Acceleration. Spider-Man 3 for the PSP.
Aren't the, like, at least from what I've heard, aren't like the flight sims from Windows, like, unironically kind of good?
Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator is really good.
Like, kind of advanced for their time.
3, Age of Dynasties. Castlevania, The Dracula X Chronicles. Ratatouille. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Power Rangers Super Legends. Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction. Tomb Raider Anniversary. Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots. Exit. Tomb Raider Anniversary Europe. Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Cars Major National Championships. I had that for the DS, that was good. The B-Movie Game. The Simpsons Game. Napoleon Dynamite, the game. Naruto Rise of a Ninja. The Witcher. Pirates of the Caribbean Online. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Oh shit. Wait, it was called something that wasn't... Huh.
I'm sure Modern Warfare was like one of the first it's truly hugely popular Call of Duties.
Yeah, no, it 100% was. I just was surprised. I thought it was just Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Well, because it was the fourth Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty 4. COD 4. Now, COD 4, I hear talk about COD 4.
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Hot Wheels beat that for the Nintendo DS.
Have you guys heard the
Gears
news?
of War.
Hold on, wait, me. Have you guys heard the news about the Mario Sonic Games' fate?
No.
They stopped, didn't they?
And no, yes, but it's the reason why they'll make you cringe. The Olympics cut, the idea of Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Games to work on fucking NFTs and esports.
Oh no! Oh no! Why?
How did you ruin the fucking Olympics with NFTs?
Honestly, the Olympics are just ruining themselves at this point. Like, every country that does the Olympics lose a bajillion bucks.
Yeah.
Non-exaggerated. If I exaggerate, well...
Unironically, Hot Wheels beat that for the Nintendo DS was a banger racing game.
I played it. Yeah, it was actually really good.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Again.
Mortal Kombat. Aliens vs Predator Requiem, Dragon Ball Z something something 3.
I forgot.
Beowulf the game.
I forgot that Alien vs Predator was a fucking movie.
Medal of Honor Heroes 2 for the Wii. Metal Gear Solid, for the PSP. Sonic Rivals 2 for the PSP.
Oh, yeah, wasn't that like unironically a pretty good game?
I don't know.
I think it was.
Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. Assassin's Creed.
Ah yes, Rayman when it was somewhat prevalent before
Lego
the
Star
rabbits
Wars: The
together.
Complete Saga for the Wii and the Nintendo DS. Link's Crossbow Training, Mario Party DS. Mass Effect.
We'll bang, okay? No? No one? Just
Time
me?
Crisis 4.
This
Star
what?
Trek Conquest.
Shrek Conquest?
Star
Huh.
Trek Conquest.
Ah.
Boogie.
Boogie, boogie, boogie!
18 Wheels of Steel American Long Haul. Alvin and the Chipmunks the game.
Oh,
Excuse-
Godzilla Unleashed. Jenga World Tour.
That we're
Half-Life
good.
2.
Oh, there's a good game. I was like, oh, here comes the
Team
shitty.
Fortress 2 for the PS3.
Wait, that shit was in the PS3?
Yeah.
But I thought the PS3 had no games.
I'm pretty sure the Team Fortress 2 on the PS3 is literally like the launch version of Team Fortress 2 and has never gotten an update ever.
Lamau.
Oh.
Sonic the Hedgehog for iOS. SpongeBob SquarePants Underpants Slam.
Come on and slam. And welcome
And
to
that's
the
the
jam.
last game released in 2007 according to Wikipedia.
Well, that's a lot of hoopla to me.
Video game based films and television releases of 2007. Are there anything of note? The Rise of Darkrai. Let's fucking go.
Go to.
Yep.
Delayed fans rise up.
Oh, there's one right now on the stream.
Yes.
Also, look at the creamies clean selves.
Also, Jimmy, get rid of the Cybertruck. It can go away now.
He can go away now. We can remove
Pat-
this.
Yes, and pat the not Eevee. Give it good pets.
All right, give me.
Yes.
Let me give it. If it wants to. I think it wants to. I think it's bugged. I think it's thinking it's sleeping. I'll pat it in the morning. I'll pat it in the morning. I'll pat you then instead.
Anyway.
Big man. Or ma'am. Ma'am.
Alright. Let's go back to the Far East, where we have Meep went out of his way to add a piece of specifically good news to the idea box.
Holy shit, me with good news? That's a new one.
Yes. So, we go to the land of China.
China?
Yes.
Insert
where
Trump.
a news-
Insert
a
Trump
news-
China.
Yes, China. We go to the land of China. Where the news story out of China for the good news segment is a doctor in China made use of a robot and telecommunication equipment to perform surgery on someone 1,000 miles away.
Wow.
Wow.
Which means if you have surgery robots scattered around, the extremely specifically skilled doctors can do remote operations and basically cover more area. Yeah.
Let's
That
go.
concludes the good
W.
news section of the Roomba of
No,
Thought.
that concludes the good news for me from the Roomba.
Yeah. But we will now pop over the sea to the land of the rising sun, where I have for you the incredibly, actually, legitimately clever origins of ninjas wearing all black.
Ah, yes. Tell us, me.
Now,
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
actual historical ninjas basically just wore normal clothes.
Makes
'Cause,
sense.
you know, that helps them blend in to, like, you know, normal people.
To do the stabby even better.
Ninjas didn't wear all black. But, want to know someone who did wear all black in in ancient Japan.
Who?
Japanese stagehand for plays. Now, in traditional Japanese theater, it was traditionally said that stagehands wearing all black were allowed to be up on the stage with the actors doing things, manipulating the set and all that.
Yes.
So, the people watching them basically edited them out with their mind, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. That
Now,
that sounds
at
very
some
funny.
At some point, some Japanese theater director had an absolutely genius idea, and unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, we don't know who this genius was. But during some play, one of the stagehands walked up and ninja assassinated one of the characters, and then went back to stagehanding.
As in an actual murder, or just part of the stage?
As in part of the play.
Oh, okay.
And the audience lost their minds over this. And this quickly propagated to become a trope of the media, where ninjas would also wear all black, and you wouldn't know who the ninjas were until they stabbed you. You wouldn't see ninjas. You didn't see the stagehands because they were wearing all black, and the ninjas were all black, and you couldn't see them until they stabbed someone. And that became a trope in the media, and that's why ninjas wear all black. Is because it was a trope of the plays.
Fucking genius!
Yeah, derived from an older tradition of the plays. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's honestly really smart.
And very funny too.
Yeah. Which honestly, that's something I wish happened more. I've seen some plays for a variety of reasons, and honestly, I wish they took better use of the medium sometimes. Because, like, honestly, one of the things I stand by, I want to see. So, for context of this, one of the best things I've ever heard of is there was some like high school in the U.S. that did a performance of the movie Alien.
All
right. Which included some incredibly clever use of the medium. So for the scenes where they're like in the vents, what they did is they dropped the projector screen and projected a pre-recorded performance of the actor on there with a close-in camera shot. Because obviously you couldn't just have them claustrophobic in the vents as a play. That wouldn't work. So they did that. The other thing they did was whenever the alien is like skulking around, the actor playing the alien is skulking around in the audience.
That is kind of brilliant.
Yeah. Which is what I want to see, like a performance of like Disney's Aladdin, where for the Prince Ali parade sequence, it enters from the back of the theater and parades through the audience. Complete with like people from the marching band on trumpets doing the doo doo doo. Just do that whole like song and dance as they march through the audience, and the actor playing genies just running around, hopping into seats and doing shenaniganry. That'd be hilarious. It's you need to take full advantage of the medium you're presenting in, which is actually something Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy does. Because if you're not aware, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy it's an old piece of media that has been, it was originally I think a radio show, then it was a book, then there was a movie, and they're all quite different from each other, but they're all designed such to take maximum advantage of the medium they're being presented in. And the thing is, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy also uses it as a bit of meta narrative, because one of the key items involved in that is the spaceship's improbability drive, meaning that every time the story is retold in a different medium, it's slightly different due to the infinite improbable possibilities of the universe or whatever. It's just and they apparently keep bringing like the original person who wrote it to adjust it to better fit the medium because it's brilliant. 42. Anyway.
42? What?
That's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What 42 is a reference to? Why do you think I'm 42, Meep? Do you think I killed 41 other Meeps to get here?
Yes. Of course. What else would I think?
Alright.
It's like fucking. You're a clone of the original Meep. You're Solid Meep, but instead of Solid Meep, you're called 42 Meep.
No, that'll be when I eventually get my Discord alt. That's gonna be 43 Meep. Either that or 84.
I think 24
Double the
would be
meeps.
funny. Double. Yeah. I'll take it and I'll double it.
Make it be half the meep.
What do you
21, half of 21 meep, half the meeps.
I don't hear you Meep that much.
Anyway.
Goodness gravy. I hate this weather. It's like it's hot, but it's also humid, and I hate humidity with the hot. I feel like I'm melting.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Anyway, where were we? Let's do this one. Skip it. Okay, so I'll do it. Meep. So.
Okay.
Just a little bit of a more of a personal thing that happened to me this week. It's funnily enough that the reason why I had to leave for a moment, because I had to go help my sister and mom because they had to go to a relative's house to pick up stuff. Because on Sunday, one of my relatives, my aunt, died, passed away, due to a I don't really know how to say. I don't remember the word exactly, but it was a sudden death. I think it was something related to the heart. It might have been a heart attack. It happened while she was sleeping, and so on Monday, I woke up. I was, like usual, like normal, and then I see my mom go past my room, and I see her very sad. I'm like, something's wrong. I can feel. You know the meme of like, Eminem, something's wrong. I can feel it. I felt like that, and then she passes by again. I'm like, Mom, what happened? What's wrong? And she sighs softly. She enters my room. She closes the door. She's like, I have to tell you something. And what my mind and my body were prepared for was for her to say, your grandfather passed away. What I was not expecting her to say was, your aunt has passed away last night. I'm like, oh. And your uncle is in the house. Oh. So it's kind of been a little bit of a weird, like, I've been in a little bit of a weird place, like, especially, like, the first couple of days. After that happened, I was, kind of not here. Like, I was here, I was normal and everything like that, but my mind was a little, not here, if you know what I mean.
All over the place. It was chaos.
It's not that it was all over the place, it was a little, like, fuzzy. Like, you don't really expect, especially when it's sudden. It's like, if it's, something that you've been waiting for, again, to say, my grandfather has not been feeling well lately, and we don't think he's gonna get through the year. We hope he does, but we don't expect it.
Yeah.
But, something like that, none of us were ready. And I haven't cried her loss, which is weird to say, because I loved my aunt very much. She was a very fun person, but I don't think I had the mental or physical capacity to mourn her death in a crying way. I just accepted it as part of life and tried to keep our uncle somewhat happy and keep him company while he was here. He's now with my dad in the north, visiting their parents, and they brought the remains. She was incinerated, but they brought her up to the north to my family, to my grandparents' house, so they can probably bury her. But yeah, that happened. So it was something we weren't expecting to happen this week, but here we are. I'm sorry if this suddenly just dropped the mood by a kiloton, but I don't know, I felt like it was something that I needed to say, as if, to explain why my mood has been a little bit all over the place, and why I've been, role-playing more and doing more things with people and characters. Instead of the usual, the grind. Which, speaking of the grind, guess what happened this set of few days that was a cause of the Twitch grind? You guys know it. the people that were in chat probably know it. I did a 50+ hour stream racing Lasarth twice. I hate that track. I didn't like it. I didn't like it before going through it. I now hate it. It was like, it's funny because when I started the races, I was like, I don't like this track because it's scary, because of how narrow some of the sections are and how fast the car can go in those sections. You know, comparing it to the other 24-hour track that I've also done before, the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Guys, have you ever heard of the Nürburgring Nordschleife? Guys?
I've heard of the Nürburgring.
Okay, so the Nürburgring Nordschleife is the longest track ever built in history. It's so big, in fact, there's a town inside of it, if I recall. Nürburgring town. Yeah, it's the Nürburgring is a 150,000 person capacity motorsports complex located in the town of Nürburg. So yeah, there's a town near Nürburgring called Nürburg.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
the
that's not
ring is named
confusing.
after the city.
Yes. But I'm pretty sure the track is inside it. Yeah, because it's showing the, like a normal track, it's not showing the map itself with the track. Anyway, but yeah. And it's Nürburgring, duh. But yeah, that made me like the track. No, this made me hate this track. I want to visit Le Mans in real life, the circuit of La South, just so I can kick it. So I can kick there. Stupid track. Hate it.
Pretty sure James May hates it too.
You know the thing that I didn't hate though? The car that I drove through it. What a beautiful car. I drove a German car. It's funny enough, speaking of German things. I drove a silver Mercedes C9. I'll show a picture in a bit. Give me a second. I need to do something. Alright. So, silver Mercedes C9. Silver Mercedes C9. So, for anyone curious to know what car I'm talking about, I am talking about this. I am posting it in images as well, so y'all can see it, and I'm posting it on the stream as well. No, so we have something better looking than whatever that thing was.
Yeah.
So stock, it came with 900 horsepower. For the first race, I used it stock. For the second race, I added a turbo that gave it like 200 extra horsepower. That thing could reach 400 kilometers an hour on the main straight. On the section without the chicanes. Anyway, great car. I hate the track. Best times were a 3... I think it was a 312 with the chicanes and a 250 without them. What, two chicanes on the main straight due to the race. 20 extra seconds. But yeah, it's funny because at some points I was like bored and wanted to do other things than just race. I was like, you know what? I have a better PC than I did before. You know what I can probably do? I can probably play other games. And on Friday I played some Minecraft with Octo and the boys, and on Saturday I played some Valorant with Octo and the boys, and this morning I played some Pal World, but Pal World was too much. So I took off Pal World and drove like part of the final last half hour. But yeah, that was a thing that people, you know, accomplished by putting points in for the challenge. And I have another one which isn't as time consuming, which is to beat all the Pantheons in Hollow Knight, and also probably beat the funny little gay vampire man from the circus. Whose name I'm forgetting right now, but yeah, I will also probably have to beat him if I want to unlock the other parts of it. Anyway, yeah, that was something that just happened to me this week. So Meep, I've heard that Kamala Harris's vice president pick is a big W in terms of political stances. Because I saw it on Twitter, it's like, hey, Kamala Harris is picking this guy, politic bros, is this a W or an L? And everyone was like, big L, big W, gigantic W, red is having bad time. And then you posted, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So, I guess we're getting to the U.S. politics segment.
Yeah, we can.
Yep.
So, we're starting off with some of the good news of Team Red's continued cope. Well, I guess we mentioned Trump earlier with the cyber coup, but you know what? Team
Yeah,
Red's
but that
continued
wasn't really... Oh, hold on, wait.
So-
I just fucked something up.
Vice President Harris has picked out a VP pick for her own campaign, which is a man by the name of Tim Walz. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Who is basically the perfect person to leech a whole bunch of votes out of Team Red. Because... and also the funny thing is, like, the Team Red's inability to, like, come up with good insults for him, just like they can't come up with good insults for Harris.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. So, the TLDR of what I just said is picked out a man by the name of Tim Walz. Very good pick. Team Red can't seem to insult him, and he's gonna be very good at leeching a whole bunch of votes away from them. So,
Good.
yeah. So what he is he was in Congress for a while, where he was a fairly moderate Democrat, though he became a bit more left-leaning after he became the governor of. I think he's the governor of Wisconsin. Minnesota. It's the governor of Minnesota. Now, yes. The things you need to know about him is, first of all, he's a white guy. So first of all the racists won't care about voting for him. But also, he was in the National Guard for like 20-30 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got the veteran creed. He's got some veteran points, which Team Red voters like. And he's basically just one of the best, like, picture comparisons between them is like the picture of like him and a bunch of kids when we signed a bill that's like went and is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use taxpayer money and feed children. I'm gonna give children food. And then comparing that to like one of the GOP governors with a bunch of children around him when he's signing a bill that'll re-legalize child labor.
Bruh.
Just the vibes are completely different. And it's just like the only thing they've been able to like go after him for, or like they've tried to, from what I've seen, other than just nonsense insults that are just compliments, is like someone he served in the National Guard wrote like an op-ed basically call out on him, basically claiming stolen valor because he retired immediately before his National Guard unit was going to be deployed to the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
But before his National Guard unit got deployed to Iraq for the Iraq War. You know, the one that caused the oil memes, the U.S. oil memes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's that war. Yeah. And he's like, you know what? I don't vibe with this. I'm gonna retire after like 30 years in the National Guard. I'm done. I don't want to go to the sandbox.
You'll have a good day.
National Guard.
Where's it?
Whose
Okay.
job is to, you know, National Guard, not go to the fucking sandbox.
Okay. So that's go to the National Guard, and like you keep screaming National Guard, National Guard.
Yeah, it's National Guard's like somewhere between like the active reserve and its own pseudo separate branch.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, National Guard units are meant to, you know, guard the nation and do like help FEMA and stuff, and like do disaster relief and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the main thing they're for. And like occasionally they'll do something, and sometimes they get called up to like go help the U.S. overseas, but rarely, because that's what the Army's for. That's what the Marines are for.
Exactly. That's what the crayon eaters are for. Sorry, did I go too far?
No, that's their meme. That's the Marines meme.
Oh, that is the Marines meme?
Yeah, that's the meme for the Marines.
Okay.
That they eat crayons. Which is ironic because the Marines actually have one of the higher like military IQ test requirements in order to get in. Pretty sure the lowest is actually the Army, but the Marines are known for their extreme out of the box thinking and doing stupid shit that shouldn't work, but it's so stupid that it works, so it isn't stupid.
Great.
The Marines embrace the whole. The problem with fighting against the United States is the United States has never read their manuals and has no intent of following their own doctrine. That and the Marines just kick all kinds of ass. Like,
We love to hear that.
yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
I think the other insult they've been throwing at Tim Walz is they've been calling him Tampon Tim because apparently, I don't even know what the story behind that is, but apparently that's an insult that they've come up with.
Okay then. Oh God.
Well, I'm looking up. Why did they do that? Oh, because he signed a bill into law which mandates that public schools provide women's hygiene equipment to female students.
I mean, makes sense, I guess.
And apparently that's something that's worth insulting him over. Providing hygiene equipment to people.
Yeah, that just sounds like a big W for the Blue Party.
Yeah, it's like all their insults for him are just like, that sounds like an endorsement to me.
I don't know what to tell you, Team Red, but
Yeah, it's like the only thing that like they have anything on is like the people like, oh, he retired immediately before he deployed to Iraq. Like, you mean the National Guardsman who was in the National Guard for like 30 years chose to retire before being deployed overseas to one of the least popular wars America's ever fought.
that just seems to make sense to me. Well, again, National Guard.
Yeah, it's not like you're not allowed to retire. You're allowed to retire, especially after 30 years. You're allowed to. It's a thing you're allowed to do. It's not like the mafia.
People seem to treat the army like the mafia. Which is stupid.
The E4 mafia meme isn't real, guys.
Where's the E4 mafia? What?
It's basically a joke about an army joke or military joke about one of the ranks who's what is that? Which is like corporals and whatever. Which like pay grade E4 or whatever is what it is. But it's like something. They're very good at getting out doing shit or something. I don't know. It's like an inside joke amongst the military or whatever. I don't get it. But yeah, the other thing that Tim Walz is good at is he's very good at going on the offense against the GOP.
What's
like,
GOP?
He's got Team Red.
Huh.
Yeah, the Great Overthrow Plan, the Grand Old Party, the Republicans. Yeah. So like notably, he's like gone after JD Vance, the Team Red VP pick, and going on the meme of him fucking a couch, because that's a meme apparently. Which I think the explanation for that's in here somewhere.
Yes, you have posted. You posted JD Vance couch.
Yeah, the JD Vance couch meme. All right. So the story behind that one is literally someone on Twitter made shit up, and Twitter rolled with it. So it was someone on Twitter like posted like a faux quote from like JD Vance's book with like faux page citations, saying JD Vance admitted like fucking like a latex glove between some couch cushions, and
Ew.
everyone just rolled with it because it's hilarious, even though it's false. It's just I'm spreading disinformation on Twitter. Why?
And it's funny.
Yeah. He quote unquote cited a source and everyone just rolled with it without actually checking. He just made it up. His sources, I made it the fuck up.
Yeah.
Good argument, Senator, but where's your source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
To which I put the JD Vance couch meme in the ID box, to which Vita put Jorkin Deepinus Vance.
The fuck?
Jorkin de Penis Vance.
Good bunch
Yeah.
of battles over here.
Okay then.
It's basically it's just we have some legitimate W's coming from the Team Blue political camp right now.
Good.
The other thing that was hilarious that Tim Walz did is the recent thing that the Mango has been floundering over and complaining about, and going on about, is the size of the crowds at their rallies. In that the Harris campaign has had consistently bigger crowds than he has.
That sounds like a skill issue to me, bucko.
Yeah, just the other day, they had a rally in Phoenix, Arizona, where they had like 20,000 people fully filling a stadium.
Pog.
Meanwhile, Trump was in bumfuck nowhere, Montana, with a 7,000 person arena that was half full. Granted, he was in bumfuck nowhere, Montana, but still.
Still, Lamau.
And Trump keeps complaining about like the size of crowd size and whatever, and Tim Walz basically was like commenting on like, oh yeah, thank you everyone in Phoenix for coming out. I know someone's been going on about this, but you know, who cares about crowd sizes, am I right?
Damn. Straight
It's
for
like,
the gut.
he at least definitely seems to know how to actually go make fun of the GOP properly, and it's brilliant.
Let's go. How old? Out of curiosity, how old is he?
Tim Walz.
Oh, so is it Walls or
He's 60.
Waltz?
WALZ, Walz.
Okay.
He's 60, so he's on the older side, but for a politician that's somewhat, for a presidential politician that's on the younger side.
Considering what we've had lately, yeah.
No. Harris is 59, by the way.
Kamala Harris is 59?
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought she was younger.
Uh,
I thought she was either in the late 40s, mid 50s.
JD Vance is 40.
And oh god, what is the fucking?
So he's the youngest of the people involved in this.
Oh brother, oh brother. Look at all the sleeping noodles. Anyway, I'm getting distracted.
The other thing Walz has been on is Tim Walz apparently is the one who like coined calling the Trump campaign just weird.
I mean, because it is.
Because they are, and
Yeah.
that's like something that Trump is losing his mind over, being called weird. They can't take being called weird, and they're the ones who call everyone else snowflakes. Lamau.
Wait, what? Okay, hold on.
Skill issue.
Okay, what does snowflake mean?
Snowflake basically mean like they face any kind of criticism and they whine and melt and cry or whatever. I guess they're too soft.
Lamau.
I guess is what the insult's supposed to be.
Lamau. Yeah, I think we know who the real snowflakes are. Just
Yeah.
saying.
The people who can't seem to tolerate people learning about the fact racism was a thing. Also, apparently Trump like compared one of his crowds to like the Martin Luther King Jr. "I Have a Dream" speech crowd. Like what? Huh? the fuck? Anyway, enough. Jimmy, you have something on here on what the fuck is with America and
Okay.
their oddly specific capitals.
I need to be right back. I need to grab a map.
Oh.
I will explain what I mean with that.
Maybe you could start talking a little bit about the riots?
No, we'll do that next. We'll go to England later.
Alright.
So, I have a map here of America, and I'm going to ask, specifically, Bolt, give me the capital of, let's say, let's start with an easy one. Texas.
Dude, I'm gonna say it now, I'm not a world map person. It's horrible to pick me.
Yeah, but Meep's American. He probably knows the answer of most of these.
We are required to learn all the states and their capitals in the 5th grade.
Okay, then I'll ask you a couple. Just
Texas, I'm pretty sure, is Austin.
correct. Give me the capital for Florida.
Tallahassee?
Yep. And this is where my shit comes in. Some of the capitals, like the actual state capitals of some of the states, just are like the weirdest bumfuck out of nowhere city that is like, I heard, like, I was, the other day, my mom passed me over this map of the United States, and I was looking at it like, the fuck? For example, the capital of Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge?
Yep. Another one that was a really weird sounding city.
Well, Baton Rouge sounds weird because it's French.
Yeah, but Nevada.
Reno?
Nope, Carson City.
Right, Carson City.
Give me the capital for Vermont.
I have no idea.
Montpellier. See, this is what I mean. Some of these
That's in France. That's French, isn't it?
Yes, but yes, that is also a city in France. I've gone to Montpellier in France before. But for example, if you are a non-American person and you look at America, some of the cities that you might think are state capitals, for example, New York, the state of New York.
New York City. Mm-hmm.
You would think New York City. Wrong. It's Albany. For example,
because of course.
Another great example.
California.
True. It's Sacramento, but you could have either thought Los Angeles or the thing with California. Sacramento is a more known city, so some more people would think about that. Where is
the reason, Jimmy? I can tell you why it is Sacramento for California specifically.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this is the reason they're weird is the reason those were often picked 100, 200 years ago,
and they haven't moved from then.
And the state capitals generally haven't moved. And often they may have been the largest city when they were picked, but they aren't now. Sacramento specifically was chosen because, first of all, it's on a river, but it's also, unless I'm mistaken, was the last city before everyone kind of split up to go up into the hills for the gold rush.
Ah, yes, the gold rush.
Making it an optimal location to manage all that. That and San Francisco is didn't have room for like facilities. San Francisco isn't exactly known for having a lot of space.
Where was? Hold on.
It's yeah. The other thing is, I think generally a lot of the states avoided putting their capitals right on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
For a variety of reasons. I don't know why, really. They just kind of did. Might be old-timey Age of Sail defense reasons. I don't know. Then again, they put DC right on the coast. But then again, that's basically just because that was the only land that the states were really willing to give the federal government to put it. So.
All right. What is the capital of Nebraska?
Lincoln?
Yep. That's a funny name. Wait, is it? What, did I think of the right city?
I'm pretty sure it's
No, I
named
thought.
after
No,
the-
I thought. I thought of the
Abraham.
wrong. I thought of the wrong fucking state. Where the hell are you? Oh, I already said Nevada.
Yeah.
I assume you know Utah's.
Yeah, Salt Lake City.
Colorado's easy. New Mexico's kind of easy. Arizona's easy. That's just Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, I mentioned Phoenix earlier, yeah.
Where's Chicago again?
Illinois? I think.
Is it Illinois? Let me check.
Pretty sure.
Chicago. Yeah. You would honestly, yeah. Now that I think about it, Illinois would be either yeah. What's the capital of Illinois?
I'm pretty sure it's not Chicago, but I don't
No,
know
it
what
is. It is not. It's Springfield.
Ah, it's Simpsons.
Exactly. This one's another
Chicago,
easy.
if I remember right, Chicago's famous because it ended up being like the center of the U.S., the eastern U.S.'s railroads.
Yep, there's a lot of railroads in here.
Yeah.
Let me
It was
see.
a great city once, and then General Motors killed the train.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was that far. Capital of Washington, the state, not the city. Wait, is it Washington the name of the capital? Yeah, Washington D.C. Yeah, the capital of Washington, the state.
Yeah. Washington, the state. I don't know.
It's Olympia. A lot of people, if you thought of Washington and you looked at Washington, and you would probably think Seattle.
That's right next to Canada, so.
It's just like I was looking and I wanted to like point this out.
Oh, you gonna tell me that like the capital of all the Spanish provinces make perfect sense?
I mean, 90% of them are the same name of the state. What is the capital of Valencia? Valencia. What is the capital of Murcia? Murcia. The only provinces that don't have that are Pamplona, País Vasco, La Rioja, and I think a couple of the uniprovincial cities, aka uniprovincial states, which are I was going to say Austria. No, Asturias and Cantabria, which are Santander and Oviedo.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
it like
Oklahoma.
specifically Spain is one of the easier ones because most of our provinces' capitals are the same capital.
Oklahoma behaved at least.
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
It's for what a lot of it is you have to understand, Jimmy, is I imagine a lot of the Spanish provinces were named after the cities, whereas the Americans generally the cities were there first and then or well, it depends. It's some of them, like the East Coast is its own thing.
Yes.
How the U.S. works is they'd establish the territories, people would move into the territories, into cities or whatever. Then they'd be cut up into states, and then, yeah. You have things. Plus, a lot of times during territory days, the capital would move around. Sometimes, it's a whole thing, and I don't know. It was weird. There was weird shit going on.
Yeah. Also, another question that I have that pissed me off when I first saw this. We have North Dakota and South Dakota.
Yes.
We have North Carolina and South Carolina.
Yes.
And then we have Virginia.
Yes.
And West Virginia.
Yes.
Why is it not East Virginia?
Because the origin of the directions is different. North Dakota, South Dakota they split up as a territory and entered the Union separately from the preceding Dakota Territory because they didn't like each other and they grew separately due to different rail lines. The Carolinas were split up in the British colonial days by the king splitting the Carolina colony into North Carolina and South Carolina. Virginia was one thing, which then, during the Civil War, West Virginia seceded from Virginia to stay with the Union and named itself West Virginia. Because it split away from preceding Virginia, which was previously one big whole. That's why it's not East Virginia. Which also, fun fact, West Virginia stayed with the Union, got declared the official government of Virginia, which then gave itself permission to secede from Virginia.
That's funny as hell. Based West Virginia behavior.
Yeah, so basically West Virginia is its own thing and there's not an East Virginia, because West Virginia split off from Virginia instead of the territory being split into two.
Ah.
It's I'm trying to think. It's kind of like how you have Sudan and South Sudan. Where you have South Sudan, which seceded from the Greater Sudan. The original Sudan stayed being called Sudan, and the breakaway region gained the direction.
But I know this may be a weird question, but when you look at the map of America, North America, don't you see like a weird line going through like half the country? Like Utah, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia and North California. If you look at those states together, like the line that it looks like a line dividing the country in half. Is that just a coincidence, or is it because of something?
Because the map was drawn in, we went full on European draw boxes on the map, and that's how it works for most of the Western U.S. That's why the Western U.S. is so boxy.
Yeah, there's so many squares in here. Holy shit. And then you have so many squares, and then you have Texas.
Yeah, well, Texas is its own thing for when Texas joined. Oklahoma just got shoved in the middle there because that's where all the eastern U.S.'s Native Americans got shoved because the U.S. was an asshole. And then you'll also note there's the big squiggly line going up from Louisiana.
Louisiana, hold on. Big squiggly line going up from Louisiana?
Yeah.
Is that the river?
That's the Mississippi, yeah.
Oh.
Which then splits at Illinois into the Ohio River. That's why that's the squiggly border for the north end of Kentucky.
Oh.
Yeah. Tennessee and North Carolina line up because Tennessee got broken off of the North Carolina when colonial stuff gets split by mountains. Kentucky was also originally part of the Greater Virginia, but got the same treatment.
Damn, Virginia was huge.
Well, the thing you have to keep in mind is a lot of the original colonial charters that were given to a lot of those territories, like, oh yeah, your territory is between these longitudes from the East Coast all the way as far west as the continent goes. Was the original charter for a lot of these. Yeah. Anything else you want to say on the U.S. being weird?
I mean, at least I think it's weird. I don't know if anyone else concurs with me that, you know, U.S. is a little weird when it comes to political maps. Is that the word? Because we're not talking about geography itself. We're talking about political subdivisions.
We're talking about the provincial subdivisions, yeah.
Okay, so...
I mean, if you want to be weird, Canada still has two different kinds of provincial types. You've got the provinces and you've got the territories.
That's because of the, you know, French and
No,
British?
that's
No?
just because they have some that aren't for profit. Again, the U.S. still has its own territories, but they're not in the contiguous U.S. except for, well, except for D.C. But D.C. doesn't count apparently.
So,
Give
I
Puerto Rico statehood already.
I have here Tennessee,
Yeah.
and it gives me two capitals. Gives me Nashville and gives me Davidson. Just some sort of one capital, one city's capital for half a year, the other city's capital for for the other half of the year, like we do in Las Canarias, which Tenerife is.
Tennessee, the capital is Nashville.
Yes, but in this map, it's a really old map, and it also gives him Davidson.
That might have been the old capital.
Maybe.
Everything says Nashville. Oh, there were some previous ones. According to the Tennessee Encyclopedia website,
Mm-hmm.
4 Tennessee towns have served as the state capital: Knoxville,
Uh-huh.
Nashville, Kingston, and Knoxville, and then Nashville. I'm pretty sure that's 3 cities. I don't know. Anyway,
I think that's all. Yeah. I mean,
should we move across the pond to the UK, or should we talk about Lord of the Rings?
I mean, aren't we moving up from the pond anyway because we're going to the Lord of the Rings? We're going through the bigger pond.
Well, this Lord of the Rings as it relates to America, and it was written by a British person. So either way, we're going across. Let's start with the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
So, someone has calculated the net worth of Smaug the Dragon from Lord of the Rings.
I love
Smaug the Dragon, which is, if you're not familiar who Smaug the Dragon is, Smaug the Dragon is a character from the Lord of the Rings, well, specifically from The Hobbit, who stole an entire mountain full of gold. That's so full of gold that the dragon sleeps buried under the gold. All right. Someone calculated the vast wealth to be around 51.4 billion US dollars, which would make him the 15th wealthiest American currently alive. 15th.
Mm-hmm. How rich are you? Who? How? I assume Bezos is the richest man in the world and in the U.S., right?
According to Google, currently, the wealthiest person is Elon Musk, followed by Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Suddenly silence.
Sorry, I'm eating. And okay, did I hear? What did you say was the creature? Was it Smog? Did I hear that right?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, broke MF.
You know, I think the system might be broken if a literal dragon with a literal mountain full of actual gold isn't even in the top 10 richest members of a society.
We indeed live in a society.
Because I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken, I'd assume that was probably a hoard stolen from like a nation.
Yes, the dwarfs.
Yeah, literally stole a dwarven hold's entire supply of gold, and is not even one of the top 10 richest Americans.
It's not that he stole from the dwarf. He stole the dwarf's house.
Yeah,
They lived there.
he stole the entire wealth of an entire nation. He's not even one of the 10 richest Americans.
Oh god.
Tax the rich. Anyway, to the realm of England, where there have
British,
been,
innit?
yes, where there have been riots going on recently, because of racism, basically. So the backstory for these, from what I've seen, is tragically, some asshole went and stabbed a bunch of people at like a Taylor Swift concert or something.
Yes, I've heard.
Someone on Twitter, or various social medias, claimed that the person who did the stabbing was a migrant, which caused a bunch of
Shit.
assholes
Here we go
to
again.
go out and riot and break shit, and like attack mosques and shit, and clash with police. A policeman got hit over the head with a chair.
Ow!
That kind of shit.
Yeah, that's kind of comical, but ow.
Yeah. And it's the right-wing weirdos out of nowhere with a steel chair.
Anyway, before we say anything else, maybe you wanted me to head pat the EB wannabe. Here you go.
Yes. Head pat the creamus. But yeah. So that's been going on. It was a big thing, and basically all the British politicians are like, "Yo, guys, you're being really fucking cringe. Can you not? You're being really cringe. Rioting is cringe. Can you like try to be slightly less racist?
That's racism.
Yeah. It's like it was to the point where they actually released like the information on like the person who like did the stabbing. They weren't a migrant. They were Welsh.
So migrant. JK.
No, it's the indigenous people, because only the English could have indigenous people in their own country, in Europe. Yeah. Anyway, oh my god, hold on. Sorry, I have to sidetrack. Back to U.S. politics real quick.
What happened?
Where I just got sent a thing. Apparently, Trump played the most thematically appropriate song possible at one of his rallies.
Oh no.
He played the theme song from the movie Titanic.
Why? Because he's a sinking ship?
Because this campaign is a sinking ship, yes.
Point to laugh, everyone! Point to laugh! The funny mango man!
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. We interrupt the normal news to report this.
Yeah. It's just... The other thing on, like, this whole... Back to Britain, though. On this whole bullshit is, where was it? I was trying to find the actual post that got shared about it.
Yeah.
Because it was... Elon Musk said something stupid, and then he got fucking ratioed.
As you do.
Yeah. Because it was basically Trump said something free speech, to which someone responded, yeah, we have free speech, it's in this document, but it has responsibilities, something we, as we all know, you have no experience with.
Wow.
But yeah. But the riots supposedly calmed down, and the counter-protesters were peaceful, and they got praised for being peaceful. It's basically just... The other thing that was commented on is all, like, the right-wing protesters just kind of looked like a whole bunch of angry white dudes all fucking shit up for fun individually, but together. Whereas all the counter-protests were, like, people actually working together with, like, consistent messaging and whatever. Because, yeah.
Yeah, because fuck that shit. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna grab my juice. So, just a quick
Oh,
side note.
speaking of Elon Musk.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I have a quick side note?
Bonus thing. We got an NBC News headline.
Mhm.
Elon Musk's misleading election claims have accrued 1.2 billion views on Twitter. New analysis says. To which someone on Twitter screenshotted that and posted it and said, "I found the migrant who's actually ruining America."
Elon Musk.
Yeah. As a reminder, Elon Musk was born in South Africa.
Ah, I see.
Apartheid South Africa.
Yeah, makes sense.
When the Cybertruck goes to 88 miles an hour, it sends you back to apartheid South Africa. DeLorean mode.
The DeLorean.
Oh,
The DeLorean.
The DeLorean walks where the Cybertruck could rest in direct sunlight. Also, on the topic of people on the U.S. right being fucking weird, some weirdo with a Twitter blue checkmark, who I think is some right-wing weirdo, commented on Harris being biracial, whatever. Instead, quote, if Kamala is really black, have her say the N-word. Let the people decide for themselves.
The fuck?
Which is, as we all can agree, a perfectly normal thing to say. There's definitely no weirdo shit going on here. Fucking Kevin Sorbo, whoever the fuck that is.
Alright, Kevin from 3rd grade. Say the N-word. That's the type of shit you
Texas school banned all black outfits for quote-unquote mental health.
Huh?
Someone needs to learn correlation versus causation.
Let the emos dress as they want.
Yeah. Anyway, idea box.
Mm-hmm.
Enough about Britain. Idea box. Alright. Do we have anything else before the Russia segment? I don't think we do. So... Unless there's a Mr. Beast thing or something, we'll put that in here, but I think that was last week.
Right now, both is currently BRBing. Also, I'm adding a check mark to the Jimmy's 48-hour stream. Also,
Yeah.
right, both did add something. Not that long ago, it was the 10th anniversary from FNAF.
Alright, you cover that, I'm gonna refill my drink.
Funny Bear game is now 10 years old. What the fuck? Like, excuse me, princess. My Discord crashed. My Discord's lagging. Oh, brother. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. But yeah, it's been 10 years since the funny horror game came out. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Chat, I don't like where this is going. Okay. Oh. Yep, Discord crashed. Wait, the internet? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway. Yeah, it's been 10 years. There's a lot of fan games coming out. Mr. Scott doesn't know what's in the box anymore. He doesn't know, he forgot. And yeah, it's just 10 years of funny horror game. Time fucking flies. And to think that was going to be his last project. Or is he just gonna quit video game making? Ooh. But yeah, I think after this, we're gonna have Russia segment coming out.
Yeah, and it's gonna be been big
Yeah,
news
it's
over
big
there.
Russia. Oh, yo, Pog, immediate box too, so I can do this quickly.
So
So what is going on in the land of the Rara Rasputin?
before we get to the truly big news of the week,
Yeah.
talk about the Russian rail network.
Uh-huh.
Reports leaking out of Russia indicate their rail network is on the precipice of total collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Leaked audio from the deputy managing director of the railway features him threatening his subordinates with execution by firing squad if they fail to maintain the network.
Huh? Excuse me, sir, aren't you being a little extreme?
It's Russia.
I mean, fair enough, but even still. Whoa,
Russia is not a state. Russia is one big organized crime syndicate.
Oh, so it's like a really big mafia.
Yes,
I see.
complete with all the corruption that entails. There was a joke from someone playing a game where they're like managing the finances or whatever. Russia's economy is temporarily 75% corruption. This represents a 15% decrease from previous years.
And that's news because...
Corruption in Russia is rampant and famous.
Yep.
The other thing is apparently, supposedly, I haven't been able to confirm this, but I've seen some stuff talking about it. Apparently, one of the reasons the Russian rail network is on the precipice of utter collapse, as in like within days, is supposedly they're suffering from a shortage of ball bearings.
What's that?
Ball bearings?
Yes.
They're ball bearings.
What? Maybe I can't read the picture right now, I'm sorry.
Think of a small metal ball
Mm-hmm.
that's used as a bearing.
So, shit for the trains.
Yeah, shit that
Okay.
helps shit move.
Okay.
Ball
We could have
bearings
said that
are
since the very beginning!
Yeah.
I'm joking.
It's ball bearing.
He's actually looking it up.
Ball bearing. Wikipedia. A ball bearing is a type of rolling element bearing that uses balls to maintain separation between the bearing races. The purpose of a ball bearing is to reduce rotational friction and support radial and axial loads. Achieves this by using at least two races to contain the balls to emit loads through the balls. In most applications, one race is stationary and the other is attached to the rotating assembly, e.g. a hub or shaft.
Uh-huh.
As one of the bearings racers rotates, it causes the balls to rotate as well. Because the balls are rotating, they have much lower coefficient of friction than if two flat surfaces were sliding against each other. Ball bearings tend to have lower load capacity for the size and other kinds of rolling element bearings due to the smaller contact area between the balls and races. However, they can tolerate some misalignment of the inner and outer races. Quote Wikipedia. They're used in skateboard wheels and train wheels and they're used in all kinds of things. Okay.
Wheels, apparently.
Yes, a lot of wheels. And there's lots of subtypes and all this. The point is, they're
Yeah.
super useful. And the reason it's particularly funny, by the way, that Russia's short on ball bearings, apparently, supposedly, is want to know what was one of the first things America tried to disrupt production of in Germany in World War II?
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings. Is that one of the primary targets of U.S. bombing raids in World War II against Germany was ball bearing factories.
It's so oddly specific.
Yes, it's a very small component, but it requires very precise machining, and they are used in basically everything. They're used in a lot of things. So disrupting their production disrupts production in a whole bunch of other things.
Which slows everything down.
Yes. And to be fair to Russia, the primary substitution for ball bearings that you could use is slide bearings,
Mm-hmm.
which the main issue with them is they need extra lubrication to make sure they work, and unlike Germany, Russia actually has a supply of oil.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Granted, it's all crude oil, but still.
okay, so it is refined oil that Russia needs. It has crude oil for days.
Yes, Russia has a lot of crude oil.
Okay, because I was
why-
talking about this. I commented,
What Ukraine's
the
been
Russia
doing
thing
is
with.
yeah, what you can is they've been striking oil refineries, meaning Russia can't refine its oil, which means it's had to import refined oil.
Okay, that's okay.
Despite the
That
fact
makes
it
more
produced
sense.
a lot of oil. Yeah,
It's because I was talking.
raw crude oil isn't actually that useful.
Yeah, I was talking to my dad the other day about this, and he was like, "Are you sure he wasn't talking about refineries?" And I was like, "I'm not sure. I'll ask him next time." And
It's
here's next time.
refineries that have been targeted, not the extraction systems.
Okay.
Which has meant that Russia's had to basically dump its oil that it can't sell very well because of sanctions for even less than it already was, because it's trying to dump so much of it because it doesn't have the refining capacity. Which is why the largest oil companies in Russia have been operating at several billions of dollars in losses this year.
Eat shit, Russia.
Which brings us, I guess, to the truly big story from this week in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Russia has been invaded by the Ukrainian army. Early this week, there was an incursion into the Kursk Oblast, the Kursk province, the province of Kursk,
Mm-hmm.
that was initially assumed to be another incursion by elements of the Free Russian Army, and the Russian Volunteer Corps, anti-Putin Russian military groups that are supporting Ukraine because they don't like Putin.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are pro-Ukraine, some of them are just anti-Russia, but whatever. I've done this a few times. However, it fairly quickly, everyone kind of realized, based on the information coming out of there, which, by the way, all the information coming out of there has basically all been from Russian sources, because Ukraine's maintained very good operational security on the information, so basically everything, by the way, basically everything we know about this, for a reminder, is according to Russia. But the Ukrainian army has invaded and is currently occupying territory in Kursk, which gives Ukraine the honor of being the first country to occupy the territory of a nuclear power.
Huh?
Ukraine is the first country to occupy territory owned by a nuclear-armed state.
Huh?
Common Russian L. So, the strength of this incursion into Kursk, from what I've been able to see, is several hundred to a couple thousand Ukrainian soldiers, maybe 10,000 at like the upper limit. So some estimates are putting it in that 5-digit range, but that's like the really high estimates.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a huge number, but it's not a small number. On the first day of the incursion, at least 2 Russian attack helicopters were destroyed. Putin, in response to this, has called on the international community to condemn the invasion. The irony. The irony.
The fucking gall of this guy.
The gall of Putin over there. Yeah. So it's been identified. It's definitely the Ukrainian military proper. Whether or not the Free Russian Army is involved in it at all, we don't know. Also of note is the equipment the Ukrainians have been using. One of the first signs this might have been Ukraine proper was videos of American-provided Stryker armored personnel carriers being used in the incursion.
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine is breaking out a lot of their very rare, very like high, the fine china of their equipment. All right, talking like stuff they have like a dozen of kind of things, okay? Talking like their Tunguska self-propelled AA system, the Western provided APCs, their high quality MRAP APCs, all like the fancy stuff, okay? As well as pictures have been seen of Ukrainian MLRS systems, which they tend not to use very much. Which means they're basically expecting Russia to throw a whole bunch of stuff at their line, and then they're just gonna saturation barrage the big Russian blobs, which is what MLRS is good for. Yeah. The reason initially it was thought the Free Russian Army was involved is they're the ones who usually do these cross-border incursions, but it quickly became obvious it's not who it is. Also, some of the things we have come out of Ukraine on this have been pictures of Ukrainian soldiers posing out in the open in front of like village name signs.
Yeah.
That have like village names on them, in front of like road signs and stuff, just posing in front of signs in the open, which tells you just how little resistance there's been. Is they're confident just posing out in the open for pictures.
I can imagine also like not even that the people that got invaded they're just yes.
Well, no, it's not been that, but it's been like some like Russian civilians who've been in like the cities have like commented on like what's going on in the. It's like the Ukrainians just kind of came in. There's like one building where that put up some resistance and it got damaged. They took down the Russian flag, put up Ukrainian flags. I just kind of said, try and stay indoors. And then like one of them like said that like there was a Ukrainian soldier who joked, learn Ukrainian and prepare for a referendum in reference to how Russia acts when it invades, but it was very clearly like a joke.
Yes.
I highly doubt Ukraine's actually going to try and like hold on to the territory long term. Certainly not going to try and actually take it, like Russia's doing. But it's like, wow, they just kind of like walked in and didn't feel the need to raise everything to the ground. Wow, impressive how that worked.
Russia.
Yeah. So probably another part of this has been the Russian military basically hasn't put up much resistance to the initial incursion. Like, Ukraine was capturing like the conscript border guard units like by the battalion. All right. The Russian border guards are surrendering en masse. Like for reference, for reference, there've been I think at least one like whole battalion that's surrendered. A battalion's 1,000 men.
That's a lot of men.
All right. Like the Ukrainians are having like there's a whole bunch of pictures of like Ukrainians like rounding up like the Russian prisoners and just kind of walking them back over the border into Ukraine to be POWs. There's a fair bit of footage of that, of them just doing that. A few of the Russian prisoners have like agreed to be interviewed and they're like, yeah, been treated fine. The other part of this is there was like actually supposedly one like actually good Russian unit in the area who immediately left. Just left. A Chechen unit that just fucked off. They just ran away. They quote unquote missed the Ukrainian incursion. One of the things I've seen in the comments section of a video talking about this is quote, Sun Tzu, fight the enemy where he is not. In this case, his own territory, lol. Yeah. The most elite Russian unit in the area withdrew, leaving just the conscripts, who have mostly just surrendered en masse. Ukraine captured the metering station used to export natural gas to, like, Hungary. Hungary is being an asshole and refusing to actually sanction Russia because Viktor Orban is a bitch. Now, I don't think Ukraine's gonna like use the facility to stop the export, because if they wanted to, they could just... The pipes go through Ukraine, they could stop if they wanted to. but they've been like not doing it for one reason or another.
Mm-hmm.
But what they could do that I've seen that someone proposed is break all the metering equipment and basically just open all the valves so they just export as much gas as possible with Russia not able to bill for it. To let like the EU fill all their stores all the way with Russian gas for free.
That's hilarious.
Basically steal it, Mamau.
I mean, karma.
Speaking of relatively elite Russian units in the area, apparently Wagner mercenaries are being recalled from Mali. Like, remember how last week we talked about the Mali rebels fucking over Wagner?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently now Wagner's being pulled back to Russia to fight the Ukrainian army.
Lamau.
That's funny.
Russia really can't just take a break, huh?
It says something about the availability of actual quality Russian forces, that apparently one of their first place to call for reinforcements is fucking Mali. Like, oh my god. Like, reminder, Ukraine took more land in 48 hours than Russia took in 4 months.
That's hilarious. Russian L.
Yeah. Like, within the first day, they'd smashed through the actual defensive line. Just blitzed through it. Like it wasn't there.
So like the Germans did in France.
No, Germany went around it more. But yeah, basically, it just went straight through the line. Another thing we know is Russia's begun sending columns and columns of people and equipment to try and stem the tide from various units that are vaguely nearby, I guess. The reason we know this is, well, on at least one occasion, it was reported live on national television by a reporter, with the column moving behind him on a highway.
Say what now?
On Russian national television, a
Mhm.
Russian reporter was live broadcasting the position of a moving column,
Ah. Brilliant.
which I presume ended up getting exploded, because a lot of those columns got exploded. The official U.S. Pentagon response to this, like, we had no idea this was happening, but like, they're allowed to do that. Good job. And that's basically been the U.S. official reaction to it, which is extra hilarious.
Oh god. Sorry. I nearly punched my mic.
But like, yeah, just the fact that the Russian equipment moving around is being shown live on television should tell you how well that's going for them. It's been blown up. A lot of it's getting blown up.
Yep.
Yeah. Some have speculated this isn't like just like an incursion, but like because it's kept going. Some have theorized Ukraine just flat out opening another front.
Like a defensive front?
Yeah, like they're to pull Russian forces away from their stuff.
Oh, they're making a push so Russia pulls back.
Kinda, yeah. They're opening a new section of the front line to force Russia to throw manpower there, and Russia needs to throw far more manpower at problems than Ukraine does.
Because they're
Videos of Putin being briefed on the ongoing situation have been hilarious, because he is visibly pissed.
that is instant karma for you, Mr.
Yeah.
What's his name? Vladimir?
Vladimir Putin, yeah.
Why? Of course he has the evil Russian man name. I'm sorry for those called Vladimir, but it just screams bad
The
guy.
stereotypical Russian name is Ivan.
Really?
Yeah?
I've always thought it was Vladimir.
Vladimir and Ivan are the two.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because Ivan is also a name you can say in Spanish. Ivan.
The other thing is apparently Russia initially claimed they'd repulsed the invasion before admitting, oh shit, it's still going on. So from my understanding, part of the problem they're having is the Russian border guards are mostly the conscripts, which the way the Russian military works to explain is Russia has two groups in their military. They got the contract soldiers and the conscript.
Mm-hmm.
Contract soldiers are the volunteers who sign up to be paid a bunch of money to go fight in Russia's wars.
You mean those people that aren't getting paid?
Yes, the people who aren't actually getting paid what they're being promised. The conscripts are Russia has mandatory military service.
Mm-hmm.
However, by Russian law, the conscripts can only be used on Russian soil. They cannot be sent to go
Outside.
fight in war. They can only be used on Russian soil.
Mm-hmm.
Which some theorize that's part of why Russia officially annexed a bunch of Ukrainian territory, so that they could put them there. However, from my understanding, they haven't actually used the conscripts actually in Ukraine, like on the battlefield. They may have used them as like backline, like rear echelon units doing support roles, but they've mostly avoided sending them to the actual front, mainly because that would rapidly get the population really fucking pissed.
Yes.
Because, you know, the contract soldiers going to Ukraine and dying en masse, they signed up for it. The fucking 18, 19-year-old conscripts being forced to go there, no, that would piss everyone off real quick. And Putin needs all the stability he can get. Now the problem is, those conscripts have basically no morale, don't want to be there, have less equipment and less training. Which is why they're surrendering en masse.
Yeah, no doubt.
Which, combined with apparently the fact their officers are extra bad, it just Ukraine's base is rolling forward. Russia has sent like air assets in there, but that's where we get into Ukraine's bringing out Fine China, where we've got like their fucking Tunguska air defense systems. Which, if you're not familiar with what that is, that's basically Russia's top tier self-propelled anti-aircraft system. It's basically 8-10 pilots waiting for death when they encounter one of those things. It's a combination SAM system and like a autocannon system.
Mm-hmm.
That's, at least one's well maintained, apparently actually fairly decent. Unlike a lot of Russian equipment. But, I mean...
Shocking.
Yeah. It's actually one of the better pieces of equipment Russia's ever built. And Ukraine's breaking those out. They're... and have shot down several planes and helicopters with them.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some people claiming Ukraine was flying air missions over Russia, but I doubt it. Probably just people misidentifying the Russian aircraft because they all look the same to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one person claim they're flying F-16s over Russia, but no, they're definitely not doing that. Ukraine said no. No, we're keeping those back from the front line to keep them safe. They're not gonna send them over Russia. They might use them to launch munitions into Russia, but they're not flying them over Russia. Does not happen. The funniest part of all this, though, is there was an update to a Wikipedia page.
Oh boy.
There was a new disembarguation link added to the top of the Wikipedia page for the Battle of Kursk.
Uh-huh. What does it
Link.
say?
Well, it's a link to this incursion. It's hold on, where's the post I first learned about this way. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's official. The Wikipedia page for the Battle of Kursk has a redirect. The redirect reads, Battle of Kursk, referring to the World War II Battle of Kursk. For the Ukrainian incursion into Kursk Oblast, see August 2024 Kursk Oblast incursion. Just Lamau.
That's hilarious.
Then we've got memes of born too late to fight in the Battle of Kursk, born just in time to fight in the Battle of Kursk. This has all happened before, and it will happen again. With Wagner returning to Russia, we've got the memes of the Prigozhin memes returning. The take Moscow, see you again, Space Cossack. Second Thunder run to Moscow win. those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got the falling asleep in Russia, waking up in Ukraine. Wagner troops being redeployed to Kursk. They have the chance to switch sides to do the funniest thing ever. I hear some are actually considering it, to which someone responded. Wagner troops deployed to Kursk. Main effect. Ukraine march on Moscow. From hiding Prigozhin emerges. He's inaugurated president of Russia. Putin's Russia collapses. Absolute cinema. I mean, obviously not gonna have Prigozhin's fucking dead, but still.
Yeah.
Also, the person who said that is someone named Richard Nixon's Stan account. Within the flags of the Vatican, Venezuela, the US, and Ukraine.
That is such a weird compilation of flags. The fuck?
Yeah. Then there's a meme of Putin with a Ouija board, a Luigi board, going, "Oh, spirit of the great Stalin, German tanks are advancing in Kursk. How to stop them?" To which the ghost of Stalin replies, "That's easy one. Ask USA for more lend-lease, and help reinforce the front with the Ukrainians." Sorry, Stalin, not gonna work.
I honestly, I'm surprised it doesn't say just wait for winter, lol.
Well, the Battle of Kursk was not during the winter, so.
Yeah, no, but I mean mostly the fact that Russia pulled back Germans. One of the reasons being because it was winter.
Yeah, that could.
Because the Germans could not handle the Russian winter.
They couldn't. Well, no, they couldn't handle supplying troops that far away. They didn't plan for the war to go on that long. Anyway, also, side note, by the way, another Ukrainian unit is advancing into Belgorod. The Belgorod Oblast has also had an incursion. So they've done it again.
They've gone and done it again.
Of course.
So, the big question on a lot of people's minds is probably, why the fuck is Ukraine doing this? Other than it's funny. What is Ukraine's objective with this? What are they trying to do?
I think it's just forcing Russia back.
From my reading of it, they presumably have two primary objectives. One, generate some positive news headlines about them to help secure more Western support and aid. Two, the Russian offensive in the east has actually had some moderate success. As I mentioned, not very much. Ukraine captured more in 48 hours than Russia did in 4 months. But still, they have been making very slow advances, taking like a field every couple days. And Ukraine could have sent these, and Ukraine's had a problem with manpower, because Russia obviously has more manpower than Ukraine.
Yeah, it's Russia, no doubt.
Yeah, it's Russia may not be the manpower monster it used to be, but it's still Russia. And Ukraine is much smaller.
I cannot deny it any longer, for I am small.
I mean, Ukraine's not actually that small.
I know,
smaller.
but it's the plankton meme.
Other than Russia, Ukraine's the largest country in Europe.
Probably either that or Turkey. Do we consider Turkey a European country? I consider Turkey a European
not in
country.
Europe, so it doesn't count for this metric. That would be like if France was super huge, counting it as the largest country in South America. So
Anyhow.
actually, by that metric, Russia's not in Europe; it's in Asia. The main theory I've seen for this is Ukraine could have sent these like couple thousand guys to the front line to fill trenches and get bombed,
Yes.
or they could attack where Russia isn't and force Russia to redeploy a whole bunch of its forces away from its attack to go deal with this, allowing their forces to have a better impact on the defense than if they'd actually put them on the defense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, this relates back to some stuff earlier on that Ukraine did, where early on, apparently, Russia had two overall commanders, one in the south, one in the north, the guy in the south had the higher rank and was doing most of the actual attacking, but the guy in the north was the one actually defending Russia. So, like, every once in a while, Ukraine would just poke the north slightly, and that guy would hit the panic button, forcing Russia to redeploy a whole bunch of its forces to the north, which would take like a day to get them to logistics, train them up there, get them off the train to get them into position,
Mm-hmm.
and then realize the Ukrainians aren't doing anything, put them back onto the trains and truck them back down south, only for the Ukrainians to do it again. However, as mentioned earlier, the Russian rail network is on the verge of collapse, which is probably hampering their ability to redeploy forces into the area, combined with Russia also seemingly having manpower problems. Yeah. I'm honestly surprised they didn't try and send the North Koreans.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been hilarious. Ukraine's basically just run in and started breaking shit. There's been some discussion of the fact that this is the Kursk nuclear power plant, which Ukraine is going in the general direction of, but I don't think they're gonna really do anything with that. I think they're probably gonna leave it alone. I don't think Ukraine's gonna really do anything with it. Unless they kind of just show up and are like, oh, there's no guards here, I guess we own this now, Lamau. And try and use it to, like, negotiate something with Russia, but I don't think they're gonna be dumb enough to try and attack it like Russia was with Zaporizhia.
So,
Which, reminder, Russia's still using the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant as a fucking ammunition storage.
Why?
Because they know it's somewhere Ukraine won't strike.
Do they want to destroy it? Do they want it broken? Do they want it to blow up?
Well, it's not gonna blow up, it's been turned off, but it still has power going to it to run all the cooling systems to make sure everything stays cool. Because it's been in cold shutdown for a while, but it's still needing to cool everything down, the fuel and stuff. Because, spoiler alert about giant nuclear boiler, it gets hot.
It gets hot.
Boiling water device is very warm. Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
hey, Jimmy, we
New
forgot
way to
something last
generate
week.
electricity. New way or boiling water? Boiling water.
Boiling water. What did we miss last week, Bolt?
Yeah, there was something that you forgot to talk about last week, and I figured might as well put it in the idea box so that we won't forget it this time.
Talking about the FNAF 10th anniversary. I just talked about it a bit ago before the Russia segment.
Then why was it not check marked off?
Eh.
Good.
Bless
job.
you.
What you talking about? Let's see. But yeah, that's basically the ongoing thing. Ukrainians continue to drone strike shit deep in Russia as they do.
And laugh in Russia's face, as you do.
Yeah. Putin's continuing to cope, seethe, and mold. The other thing, actually,
As he
is
should.
Russia's been having to evacuate all its civilians away from the Ukrainians, where all the fighting is going to be, as you do.
Mhm.
But they're having to do... So when Russia attacked, what was the city? Bakhmut, it took Ukraine, 2 weeks to withdraw the entire population of the city out of the city.
Yeah.
Russia's basically had that entire sized number of people show up in Kursk over 3 days.
Uh-huh.
So, on top of everything else Russia's having to deal with, they're having to deal with metric shit tons of refugees from the fact that they can't hold their own border.
Sounds kind of cringy.
Which also makes Putin look really bad, and given he's an authoritarian strongman, it's not good for him. Russia's high command's having some more purges, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Black Sea Fleet lost anything this week, at least not of note. Yeah.
So that's mostly it then? Question mark?
I think that basically sums up the Russia segment.
I don't think we have anything
other
else
than-
then.
I mean, we could briefly touch on the Middle East. I didn't see anything particularly notable happen this week, other than just more of the same of things are heating up. I
People
don't know if
throwing
I
forks
mentioned
at one another.
I don't know if I mentioned it last week. I don't know if it happened last week, but America's redeployed F-22 Raptors to bases in the Middle East
Ooh, I wonder why.
because Iran and Israel are on the verge of throwing hands.
Ah.
And hey, the Raptor needs to get an interception other than a balloon at some point, guys.
Wait, what?
The F-22 Raptor has only ever intercepted the Chinese spy balloon. That's a meme. It's a meme that, like, the Raptor's like, come on! Let me intercept something, I beg you! Let me fucking eat!
Let me fucking eat.
Fucking vegan-ass air-to-air diet. Which, to be fair, the F-22's done interceptions, not like shoot-downs before and stuff. Like, during a previous flare-up with Iran, there was an F-22 that pretty famously flew up to a couple Iranian F-4 Phantoms, flew up underneath them. The pilot looks up, takes a look at the Iranians' payloads, or then going up, just pulling in just alongside the Iranians, keying his radio and saying, "You should go home now." Like, imagine you're a pilot. You're flying your fighter jet, and then you just look over to your left, and there's just a fucking American fighter plane that just appeared there, and he just says you should go home.
I would. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, the Iranians just went home. They're like, yeah, nope, nope.
Nope, nope, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. So much nope.
Like you know the bit in like the new Top Gun movie where it's like, oh, we're gonna have to take on 5th generation aircraft in a Tomcat,
Yeah.
F-14, 4th generation fighter.
Yep.
Reminder: the F-22 is a 5th generation fighter that actually works, and the F-4 Phantom is 3rd generation,
Ah.
even older.
Well then.
And the F-22 actually fucking works, unlike the Su-57s that they were fighting in Top Gun.
Wait, there's a new Top Gun?
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick. They made a 2nd Top Gun movie.
Oh.
That was apparently actually good, unlike the first one.
Wait, the first Top Gun was bad?
The first Top Gun wasn't bad, but it was just kind of a nothing movie in my opinion.
Ah, I see.
Like, it's okay.
It's a nothing to write
Yeah.
home about.
Yeah, it's just kind of mid. It's got some scenes that are good, it's got some scenes that are bad. The plot is a kind of nothing plot, honestly. It's just... it's meh.
Tom Cruise shooting down airplanes, the movie.
Yeah, it's basically the plot of the movie is Tom Cruise plays a pilot who's especially headstrong asshole even by pilot standards, and accidentally gets his best friend killed, and that's character development.
Ah,
That's basically the plot of Top Gun.
makes sense to me. I say with an ironical tone.
The new Top Gun actually had apparently a pretty good plot. Then it ends with a fight against not Darth Vader.
What?
The final battle in the new Top Gun movie is they're fighting against the enemy pilot in a trench in a big canyon, and the enemy pilot's wearing all black and a full face helmet.
Ah.
It's Darth Vader and his TIE fighter from
It's from the fourth
Empire Strikes
movie.
Back. Yeah, not Empire Strikes Back, from A New Hope. It's basically what it is. It's basically he goes and fights Darth Vader in air combat. It's basically the final battle of the movie. It's like, let's be real, even the new Top Gun movie is much more, it's a visual spectacle movie than it is an actual plot movie, but it's actually apparently got a pretty decent plot that isn't just shit, and the visual spectacle is better. Because they've got better filming techniques and effects and stuff. Honestly, I don't know what's less believable. The fact that Su-57 would actually be a decently capable fighter able to stand up to Tom Cruise, or the fact that Tom Cruise stumbled upon an actually functional F-14 in the middle of fucking nowhere
Yes.
that just happened to be working. I think it was like the baddies like random reserve plane that they had for some reason. It was like, how the fuck does this thing even still work? I think it's even referenced like it doesn't actually fully work, but still, the swing wings work. It's an F-14. Those are awful. Swing wings. They're awful for maintenance. That's why everyone stopped using them. Like, yeah, they had some serious advantages, but they single-handedly tripled your maintenance budget.
Yeesh.
Oof.
Obscenely complicated to both build and to maintain.
What was you said the wings?
The swing wings, yeah.
What is the swing wing exactly?
The wing swings.
Yes.
The variable geometry. The wing has the out to the sides for low speed, then it sweeps back into like a delta wing for high speed.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I don't really know much about planes.
The F-111 does it. The B-1 Lancer does it. There's a few Russian aircraft that did it. I know it was a big thing for a while in like the 70s that a lot of people did before they realized this costs too much money. Yeah.
I think then that'll be all for today, question mark?
We ended with Top Gun for some reason.
Yep.
For no reason. Yeah. I mean, the Middle East is heating up. That there might be something that happens there soon. There might not be. We don't know.
We are unsure, trademark.
Yeah, we're unsure. We shall see if it does. I guess America's going back to the fucking sandbox.
To the sandbox you go! No, I don't want to go to the sandbox. Nah!
Born too late to fight in the Middle East. Born too early to fight in the Middle East. Born just in time to fight in the Middle East.
Damn, war never changes, huh?
There's a reason American land equipment is iconically beige, okay? It's all in desert camo. That's all it's known for. It's like, that's why when like the Abrams got sent to you and Bradley's got sent to Ukraine, I was like, oh my god, they look so good in green. I've never seen these things in green. Nature is healing. Because they finally got put in a camouflage that isn't fucking beige.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Alright, so that'll be all for today then.
If Anita's not here, I assume we don't have PMD&D this week.
Which, sad, I hope Mina feels better, because she has been on a rough streak lately.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always ask her, but...
Yeah, but I don't want to interrupt her if she's doing anything.
Yeah.
She has shown me footage of, images of a certain little thing that she's been working on for me. And, worm. It's worm, and it looks good.
I'm excited for what we do get to resume, because we left off on such a cliffhanger with the
right?
Tales, it was, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
The Alolan Jimmy.
The cheap copy! The faker! I finally found you, faker! No? No one?
Jimmy. The cooler Jimmy.
You're not even good enough to be my face.
I'll make you eat those words!
Right.
Objectively speaking, Alolan Ninetales is the cooler Ninetales because of the nice type.
Yeah, that's why
Har.
it's Ninetales and the hotter Ninetales.
Horny be gone.
I mean, it's true though. I'm a fire type. Anyway. Okay then, random fucking honk.
I hit the wrong soundboard.
We are going to raid Harpy. She is currently streaming Pokemon White. white. But yeah, this is gonna be everything for me for today. Next week we're gonna have the Mario Kart grind, in which every single stream except for Roomba, I will be doing a couple runs on Mario Kart DS's 32 tracks. This is not a joke, this is not a meme, this is happening every single day for the entire week except Sunday. God help me.
Be ready.
Anyway, apart from that, I think everything else is gonna be the usual, because you know, no 48-hour stream, even though it was more so like 50-hour stream, but that's besides the point. But this is gonna be it for today. I will see you all next time. Why is no one getting ready for the raid? We're raiding Heartbeat. We know Heartbeat.
We know Heartbeat.
Yeah.
Ryu sends Heartbeat to space.
Yes. Anyway, I will see you all the next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for all the fish.
And
That's
we
another
are
reference, by the way.
off.